So for practice problem number 2, we're asked which of the following is an irrational number. So we're looking for the one that cannot be written as a fraction. Rational numbers are the ones we can write as ratios, as fractions. Irrationals are the ones that we cannot write as a fraction or ratio. So I'm going to write all of those down. Answer choice A gives us negative 17 over 3, 0.63, repeating square root of 25 and square root of 68. As I look through these, negative 17 over 3, the first answer choice, that has to be rational because it's already written as a ratio. It's already a fraction. So I know answer choice A is not going to be our correct answer because it already is a ratio. That's certainly a rational number, even though that would make an ugly decimal when we start dividing by 3. B, 0.63 means this 63 keeps repeating. But believe it or not, if the 63 keeps repeating, that means any repeating decimal, it doesn't have a termination, a stopping point, but if it repeats with a pattern over and over, it comes from a fraction. In this case, this came from the fraction 63 over 99. But I know right away, anytime I see a repeating pattern decimal, it's actually going to be a rational number. It came from some kind of fraction. The square root of 25 is equal to 5. It's a perfect square root, so I know that's also a rational number. I could just say 5 over 1 is the same thing as the square root of 25. But the square root of 68, that's not one of our perfect square roots. If you think about some of our perfect square roots, the square root of 64 is 8, and the square root of 81 is 9. So the square root of 68 falls somewhere between 8 and 9, and all of the square roots between 64 and 81, 68, 69, 70, 71, they're all going to be irrational numbers in here. So that's how I end up recognizing that answer choice D is the irrational number. If you go ahead and take a look at the square root of 68 on a calculator, you'll see more proof, 8.2462125, and that's the end of Google's calculator, but of course this keeps repeating with a ... So that's how we end up recognizing that the square root of 68 is our correct answer for practice problem 2.